Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be learning how to create and draw dormers on roof lines similar to this or even that. So by starting, we can go and create a new model. Being located in the US, we're going to use Imperial. Click OK. Okay, once you get loaded in, my Revit will probably look a little different than yours. However, all your views would probably be on the left side. I like having mine on the right side to kind of keep the project browser and the properties separate from each other. We're currently at L1, which is for level 1 or the ground floor of the building. So to start off creating our design, we have to make our house. So let me quickly create a wall. It doesn't really need to be a certain height. Anything will do. Just this one's just for simplicity. And then by clicking on the house above here, you can view it as a 3D and kind of start to see what your design will start to look like. Going back to the floor plan, if you come up here where it says roof by footprint, click it, it's going to ask you or tell you, give you a notice that you're currently working on the first level. As you can see right here, we're on level 1 still, and it says that if you want to use the second floor and not have the roof kind of go through your walls that you have on your first floor, which you can just simply just click yes. And on the properties is where you can kind of edit or change whichever roof, but we don't really care about that for now. And up here, you can see that there's an overhang. I like to give my roofs either 10 to 12 inches overhang to keep it simple. And then as you can see, that dotted line is what that 12 inches becomes to give that overhang for the building itself. So once we have our overhang, we can go and select our boundary by just simply clicking on the 4 walls that we want to create our design. This also allows you to, right here, dimensions, you can find a slope for your design. We just have it at 9 by 12 right now. And currently, as you can see on these 4 sides, you see the triangle that represents that each side has a slope. So once I click the check mark, you will see and understand that all 4 sides are going to have a slope to this roof. And then it's going to ask you if you want to attach the walls to the roof. Either or, doesn't really matter. I like to attach mine so it doesn't blow off. So then here we can just go and see our roof that is up here. You can either manually kind of just move it, or you can go down here to the slope and give a certain height that you want to give or that you find necessary for your design. I just keep it a little higher just so once we start building. And now to create the dormer, I like to go on the level 2 where we're going to be putting our dormer, then go by creating another wall. And usually I like to be able to see where our wall below is going to be located. So if you click down here on this 3-dimensional box, you can wireframe it to go in so you can see what's under the roof line that you're designing and kind of figure out where that wall is. And figure out where your bottom wall is. And then that's when you can go and create your walls for your dormer. And then for your dormer, you don't really need that wall. You'll only need these 3 main walls. And then we can go and look one more. It doesn't really matter that the walls are taller than the roof right now because we will go and change that because we'll be changing that and adding the roof above. So let's go back to level 2 and go back to roof as a floor plan. Again, we still have that continuous 10 foot as you can see by the dashed. So we have that and select these and then select the 3 walls that you want. I want to create a gable roof, so I will undefine this slope and continue that. And then we need to simply add 1 line to connect and finish the drawing here. And then there. So by having these 2 slope, it's going to give that triangular roof slope. And then we just continue. And then would you like to attach the walls? Yes, attach. And then we can go and see through our original roof, and you can't even see the walls that we have. It's because when we're working on level 2, or we can just do an offset of about, let's say, 8 feet. There you go. I think that looks good. So then from there, to finally attach the roof to our existing main roof, you can come into modify. On your modify tab, there is a join and unjoin roof. So you will go and click the roof you want to join to the main roof. Awkwardly enough, if it gives you this, that means your walls are too pushed out. So you can simply just go and move them back. So now we currently have our dormer. However, when you look through here, we want to create an opening with that roof. So our next steps are we just come up here in the architecture tab under opening, the dormer opening. And through that, we select the main dormer that we want to create that cutout through. And then we can go and start selecting the edges of where we want that dormer to be cut. So what I like to do is in the graphic display, change to wireframe to give you a better sense of where you want to start creating that cut through the roof. So I want the inner edge of the actual dormer sidewalls and then attach those to the bottom of the roof of the dormer. And just like that, you just follow through. Just follow through. And then above here with the trim and extend to corner, you just simply go and connect these lines. And then the moment you click the check mark, it goes and cuts through. And then you can see how there's that cut through on the wireframe. And if we click hidden line and we go under, you can see that now it's cut out and now we have that cut out dormer. And with this view, you can see that the walls are still coming through and we want them to follow the slope of the existing roof. What we can do is simply select the walls and go up here to modify wall and attach top/base. Click here and above you see base. Click that. And the moment you click it onto the existing roof, now once we go under, you can see that that existing wall of the dormer has disappeared. And now we've completed our dormer. It's as simple as that. And now you can go and start adding your windows to your dormer. So that's a simple way of how you can create dormers. If you want to learn how to do more complex and more personalized dormers, feel free to give this video a like and leave it in the comments, and we'll see you next time.